Hi, I'm Abby Tipkin.
And I'm Elena Abild.
Welcome back to the Camp Cougar channel for your daily announcements.
We still have several college representatives that will be visiting throughout this month. If you are interested in seeing these representatives, please check the announcement that Paige has sent out.
We have recently found out that the high school picture DVD has been lost or corrupted. If we do not receive the pictures, students will be able to get retakes without filling out a form. There will be an FFA meeting in Mr. Miller's room on Friday, October 22nd during seminar.
Several students will be going to the National Convention from October 27th through the 29th. If you would like more information, please check the written announcements.
Now let's head over to Marissa for weather.
Thank you, Elena and Abby. Today the skies are going to be partly cloudy. The high temperature for the day is going to be 56 degrees and the low temperature is going to be 33 degrees. There will be 10 to 20 mile-an-hour winds coming from the northwest. Tonight the clouds will clear up and there will be a light wind. Now on to Gavin and Corbin with sports.
Thank you, Marissa. Hello, my name is Gavin Jessen.
And my name is Corbin Peach, and welcome back to Cam Sports News.
Postseason football is here, so let's see what we have coming up.
The Cougars finished the regular season going 8-0 and were the champions for District 10. For the first week of playoffs, the Cougars will play against the East Mills Wolverines yet again.
Last week, the Cougars went on the road and walked all over the Boyer Valley Bulldogs. At the half, the score was 52-0, playing well on both sides of the ball. And the final score of the game was 74-6.
On Saturday, the Cam Cougars had a conference tournament at home against the Coon Rapids Crusaders. They went 2-0, and against the Woodbine Tigers, 2-1. But in the semifinal, the Cougars lost 0-2 to Boyer Valley Bulldogs.
On Monday, the volleyball girls played their first round of playoffs against the 1-16 Orient Maxburg Bulldogs. They won 3-0, scores of the sets being 25-7, 25-7, and 25-12.
The cross-country team had a meet in Mount Ayr last week. The top three runners were Gavin Clayton, Carson Carey, and Ben Bartlett. Gavin finished with a time of 18:21, Carson finished with a time of 20:54, and Ben finished with a time of 21:37.
This week, the cross-country team has a meet at the golf course in Panorama. Girls are first, followed by the boys.
That concludes this segment of Cam Sports News.
Now on to Abby Tipkin with an interview with Brian Fogelman.
Thank you, Gavin and Corbin. I'm Abby Tipkin, here with Coach Fogg, head coach of the junior high football boys. Fogg, what were you most excited about going into this season?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. Coach Hunt in the middle school and myself were kind of co-head coaches, so I wanted to make sure that was said to start. But some of the things that I was most excited about were getting back into coaching football. I coached high school football 2 years ago, took a break, and to get back into that sport was a great thing because I love football and it's done a lot of great things for me. And so I kind of want to take those things that those opportunities that I was given and help pass those on to other kids.
All right. So what's your favorite thing about coaching football in general?
I'd have to say when you get kids together that have never played football before and they don't necessarily know what to expect, and at first it's a contact sport, so they're a little nervous and a little scared, and as the year goes on, those kids get a little bit more comfortable with that and understand how to appropriately tackle and block, and just the progress that you see kids make from the first day of practice to the last game is it's really, really cool to see in the junior high.
Mm-hmm. So since this was your first year coaching junior high, is there anything you did to prepare the 8th graders to play in high school next year? Or?
Great question. We approach our 8th graders as not just building them for success in the middle school, but also preparing them for what high school football will look like. We had, of our middle school students, football players this year, our 8th graders, we have some of those 8th graders that plan on playing football next year. We have some that are not. So we wanted to make sure that each of those players had a different experience based on what football was going to be like for them next year or not playing football. And so we treat each kid differently when it comes to that, and really tried to be intentional on what those kids, what positions they played, certain things that we had them do in the weight room, stuff like that. So yeah, each kid was different, but yeah, we had to focus on getting kids prepared for what football looks like next year.
All right. So you said that you coached high school football in the past. Was there any opportunities that you got coaching junior high that you didn't get coaching high school, or vice versa?
Another great question. The two levels are very different in the sense that middle school students seem to have a different range of size. Like we have middle school students on our team that are 100 pounds. We have middle school students on our team that are 160 pounds. So the size difference is a little, you have to work with that, and that's something that you have to be aware of. In high school, it's not as much. But the junior high level, I would say we're able to maybe get kids to trust themselves more and to be more willing to try different things and to listen to what their coaches are saying. Not that high school kids don't do that, but by the time the high school kids get up to high school, they have an idea of what position they're going to play and have an idea of the technique and things to use there. So they're not as raw as they are in middle school. So both levels have their challenges, both levels have their rewards, and they're very different.
All right. Well, thanks, Fogg. And are you going to be coaching next week or next year?
I plan on coaching junior high football next year.
All right.
But things change, so I don't know if that will be true or not, but I plan to.
All right. Well, if you do, good luck on that season. And now we'll go back to Abby and Elena. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more CAM action.